Good evening from the New You Clinic. Boney M is here this evening and he loves to help you out with learning a little bit about your anatomy. In class this evening we were giving quite a bit of attention to the shoulder joint. Comparing the shoulder joint to the hip joint is a useful way to understand its structure, and if we take note of the very deep socket that receives your top of your leg bone, your femur, and how snugly the head of the femur can sit into the support of that bony structure. It's also surrounded by a whole load of thick, strong capsular structures, ligamentous structures, tendons, and the wonderful big strong muscles of our gluteals. So it's a pretty stable, load-bearing joint. Comparing this deep socket to the structure of your shoulder joint and taking note of how small and flat the area that receives the top of your arm bone is. So inherently the shoulder is very much less stable than your hip joint. So this evening we thought about a really nice way just to let the shoulder settle, to alleviate some of the stress and demand on this very mobile little joint. So thinking about these muscles that run from your shoulder up to your neck, and I like to call these the puppeteer. So they pull our shoulder blades up and add to some of the demand into this shoulder joint. So this evening, I'd like you to think a little bit about looking to alleviate those puppeteer strings. So when your shoulder blades lift upwards, visualize that we let go of that puppeteer strings and let the shoulder blades drop down. So where are your shoulders at right now? Let them drop. That feels better. Thanks, Boney M.